What if one of the most beautiful cars ever made was reborn, not as a museum piece, but as a modern super-luxury roadster? In 1956, BMW created one of the rarest and most elegant cars in history, the BMW 507 Roadster. A masterpiece driven by royalty, celebrities, and even Elvis Presley. Now imagine that same timeless beauty, redesigned for the future. Welcome to the 2026 BMW 507 Roadster, where classic soul meets cutting-edge engineering. The first thing that hits you is not just how beautiful it is. It's how impossibly elegant it looks. The 2026 BMW 507 Roadster keeps the DNA of the original but elevates it into something breathtaking. Long, flowing hood. Short rear deck. Low, wide stance that hugs the road like a predator ready to strike. The iconic BMW kidney grille is now slimmer, sculpted with brushed aluminum and illuminated edges, giving it a futuristic yet respectful nod to the past. The round headlights are reborn as ultra-thin LED halos, floating like jewelry in the front fascia. From the side, the car looks like a moving sculpture. Every curve flows naturally, designed not only for beauty, but for aerodynamics. The rear is just as dramatic, thin LED taillights, a subtle ducktail spoiler, and twin exhausts integrated into a minimalist diffuser. Open the door, and you step into a world where vintage elegance and futuristic technology live in harmony. The cabin of the 2026 BMW 507 Roadster is designed like a luxury lounge on wheels. Hand-stitched leather wraps every surface. The seats are slim, sculpted, and incredibly comfortable, with classic horizontal stitching inspired by the 1950s model. Real wood and brushed aluminum trim bring warmth and authenticity, no fake plastic here. In front of you sits a retro-inspired digital gauge cluster, combining analog-style dials with modern OLED clarity. The steering wheel is thin, elegant, and trimmed in leather and metal, just like the classic roadsters of the past, but now equipped with touch controls and haptic feedback. In the center, a floating widescreen display handles navigation, music, performance data, and AI driving assistance. It disappears into the dashboard when not in use, keeping the cabin clean and timeless. And because this is a BMW flagship roadster, it includes heated and ventilated seats, premium surround sound, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, voice-controlled AI assistant, and ambient lighting that adapts to your driving mood. Now let's talk about the heart of this legend. The original 507 was famous for its V8, and BMW honors that legacy. The 2026 BMW 507 Roadster is powered by a twin-turbocharged V8 hybrid powertrain. It produces approximately 650 horsepower, combining roaring internal combustion with electric instant torque. This gives the car 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3.5 seconds, a top speed of around 200 miles per hour, and the smoothness of a luxury grand tourer. You can drive it silently in electric mode through the city, or unleash the full V8 soundtrack on the open road. Let's be honest, this is not a car for everyone. The 2026 BMW 507 Roadster is expected to start at around $350,000 to $400,000. But this isn't just a vehicle. This is a collector's masterpiece, built in limited numbers, handcrafted, and designed to be as rare as the original 507. This is the kind of car that sits next to Ferraris, Aston Martins, and Bugattis, but with a story no other brand can match. The 2026 BMW 507 Roadster is made for collectors who love automotive history, drivers who want luxury without losing performance, and people who want something truly unique. The 2026 BMW 507 Roadster is not just a reboot. It is a tribute to beauty, heritage, and the golden age of motoring, brought into the future with power, technology, and luxury. If you had the chance to own a piece of BMW history, reborn for tomorrow, would you take it? Subscribe for more legendary car stories, future classics, and automotive dreams brought to life.